Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Vault Hunters, where today we're going to be doing a little bit of a base building stream here. Yeah, I got kind of inspired yesterday by the whole starting to build thing, so I want to do more of that today. And this is kind of where we ended up yesterday. I feel like it's something. So, but it's not quite there. So I went online and I wanted to look at some references. So we have our little thing here. So I found this that someone built, which is like really cool copy of Amiens, I don't know how to pronounce that, cathedral. And I know there's a famous one, I've seen it in pictures. I've seen a picture, chat. So I thought we should like have a little bit of a look-see here, and maybe it's hard for you to see. Can I zoom? Well, not to a useful degree, but they have pictures down here. Can we open image in new tab? Yes. Oh wow, it is potato. Okay. Zoom. So if we like look at this window up here, they've got kind of the same idea that we had with the double trapdoors here, the upside down stairs, to create kind of this arch thing. But they have like used some kind of a little bit of an optical illusion here to make these appear like this looks round. So you're kind of tricked to think that this section of the glass is also round, even though it isn't. And then they do the same kind of shape up top as we did up here. So like, I think there's a, like, we were on a good track there. One thing that I was also kind of thinking about that they're doing here, and I've seen somewhere before, but not in this picture. Can we, is it, maybe this is the best way to view this? Oh, hold on. Yeah, zoom. Zoom. So this kind of spire thing with this diagonal support arch looking thing is something that I wanted to incorporate on the top floor. Like that's kind of what the idea of this pillar was, and setting the back wall or the wall of the upper floor back a little bit so that we could do that kind of arch thing here. But the more I'm looking at this build and being heckin' amazed by it, this works because this is a big building, right? And as much as I love it, I don't think we have quite the scale of our build to pull that off. I mean, these are a lot bigger than ours, but they're not like super massive, like scaled builds, if you know what I mean. Oh, this is a good reference one. Let's have a look at some other tricks they've done. Yeah, so they made, I guess this was also in the original, I'm assuming this is in the original that they based this on, but they had this breakup layer to separate the two different sections of the build vertically, which is also kind of what I wanted to add yesterday, which is why I was so adamant about there being some kind of separation there. And because it's a cathedral, they can do this high arch here and have it be insets, and that gives this amazing look to this build, which, like, again, I don't think we can do that because we're kind of making a mansion, not a cathedral. So there are definitely like aspects of this that we can make use of. But we are maybe like a little bit on the wrong foot on the style is what I'm trying to get at. And so I did a little bit of a search for Gothic mansions to get some ideas, and like we have this kind of idea, but this doesn't quite go with the feel that we want. This is a little bit more modern. I think this is closer to what I had in mind. Honestly, this is pretty stonky. We got the arches, we got the pointy bits. We don't have anything coming out up top here. Can I open this image in new tab? Why are you so small? Oh, wait, no, I just wanna... Okay. Man, I'd love to live in that house. I think this is... Oh, come on. You disabled right click? You gonna make this annoying for me? Jeez, do I have to do... where's the picture? Here. Yeah, that's why right-click protections in websites are stupid. All right. So now we can have a closer look. So to get some pillars here, granting this inset entrance I was talking about. They have a border separating the floors, both on this thing that comes out a little bit, which is maybe something we could also adapt, or adopt, I should say. And then there's kind of a line of slightly different brick, also separating the floors. They have this, I don't know what this is called, this little thing that comes out, which I do quite like. I wonder if we can work with this and incorporate our little upper floor landing pad into this somehow. Like maybe we take this top section and push it back. And then we have these pillars kind of come up with the little arch things. But then, does this become flat? Maybe it doesn't. Okay, now this is definitely a good reference. Let's keep looking around. Let's not settle for the first thing we see. That's clearly AI generated. That doesn't mean it can't be a good reference though. Okay, so this is more like... What is this? Like this section here is kind of reminding me of like Southern German, Austrian construction techniques, while this section here is more British. Not quite where I want to be. Stop, Firefox. Get out. Get out of my face. Just get out. I don't wanna. I'm. Oh. Read the rest of the menu, you lug nut. What about this thing? Okay, this looks like a real photo. I'm not sure if this is the style where I want to be, though. This is like there's like a slightly more modern touch to this, with the shape of these arches and like how perfect the glass is. Yeah, that's not quite where we want to be. We don't want to be in the modern era. This is also kind of like a mini castle kind of vibe. But they also have the spiky roofs, arches over here. Clearly AI generated. Okay. Maybe there's something here. Okay, that's just clearly taken from Adam's Family. Also AI generated. Okay. This is somewhat in the style that I'm thinking about. I mean, color-wise, it's a little bit off, but that's easily something we can adjust for. I like this little landing situation that's going on here. Ours is rounded, but making these arches underneath the rounded thing could be kind of annoying. And I'm not like married to the round thing. So this is like something like this could clearly work. Business Insider? Why is this a Business Insider article? Want fewer ads? Yeah, clearly I do. Wow, holy ads, Batman! Don't. Oh my god, I hate pages like this. This is more of a keep. Imagine having a Benz chat. Not a Benz, what's it called? Geez, I forgot what the fancy English car is called. Oh, a Rolls Royce, yeah. Okay, this article just keeps on going. It's terrible. Yeah, this is also like a classic style of window, but our build is too small to be able to incorporate these. And there are some square inset windows though, which we could potentially have with the Gothic window blocks. Yeah, it seems like there's just like lots of arches. I hate this page. Let's get out. That okay. For sale for $1 in Scotland. Mans, imagine living there. Yeah, so there's like multiple layers. There's ornate decors, kind of splitting layers here. We have pointy arch things, ornate railings. There's a bottom foundation kind of thing. Different blocks on the corners here for support or stability, I guess. Yeah, we could work with something like this. Okay. Like, scale is something we need to consider. This is also nice looking. It's kind of in the same idea though. It's also AI generated. Am I shopping for a castle? No, I'm looking for inspiration for what to do for a build. Also, hi Kermi, how you doing? Like, this is the... Like, there seems to be like the two styles. This kind of Adam's Family-ish thing, and then the closer to like a keep. And I think both are valid choices. It's a question of what we want, and I think being a little bit closer to the cathedral and our keep thing is where I want to be. Even though these are kind of cool, but this isn't quite what we're... It's not quite as gothy as I would like it to be for some values of gothy. Like, more like this thing, right? No mine, all craft. Exactly. Hi Tofu, welcome in. Today is all about the building, so right now we're looking at a bunch of inspiration. Because I came to kind of a little bit of a realization that what I was trying to build was more of a cathedral, and that's not going to work on the scale that we're trying to build. Like, I'm thinking something like this, right? Actually, this isn't bad at all. Is that also AI generated? Actually, I don't think that's AI generated. Okay. So, like, we have these, this stairs up. There's a little bit of a terrace or patio or whatever this is called, a plateau. And then we have the main entrance, which is set in. And I like that it's actually set in. These multiple like segments coming out. There's a different side building here, giving it a lot of interest. Chimneys for days. Actually, like, this is all kind of wonky here. Is this actually AI generated based on how wonky this is? Yeah, like, what the heck's going on over here? Yeah, maybe this is AI generated. That doesn't disqualify it though, as a reference. So this is also something I was looking at, chat. Like, the same idea, inset doors, arches. I do kind of like these arches a little bit more. But I also like the idea here that there's kind of this landing pad up top with this bit like set in a bit, a little bit wide, a little bit. So maybe we have like the entrance like this, and then we can land up top, and we have some arches. The question is if we have the height for the arches. We might not. So this thing here is the thing, like, I was kind of committed to this thing coming out, but like if we look at it from afar, it's kind of big in like relative terms. Especially compared to, like, the staircase being this small underneath. So, oh, nailed it. Here's what I'm thinking. Instead of being stuck in creative limbo, which was my nickname in college, we'll just rough out the shape using just stone blocks. Okay, so let's see what we can do for arches here. This landing pad will shrink. Do we shrink it now? Like, I feel like it's intimidating me a little bit. Like, I feel like it's hindering me, so let's just get rid of this segment. Okay, I immediately feel more free. I'll just mark these out real quick so we can get rid of this vault stone. Okay, so I do like the idea of was it not that one, this idea with the stairs, which is kind of why I left this amount of space here. It's just a question of how far, where do these things start? Maybe that's enough for coming out. Actually, maybe one block more. And so it's going to come up from here. So, Kermi Tofu, how's your Saturday been so far? Hope it's been chill. As for me, I went and got myself a nice little massage. Well needed, if I'm being completely honest. How did I miss so badly? Boosh. That's still not centered. Oh my goodness. This is why we rough stuff out. Get all the fail out of our systems. So, if we have the staircase, like this is the stairs come up to this level. And maybe it's 3 wide like this, but it comes out at an angle. Well, not, yes, at an angle, but it's slightly sloped. Gently sloped. Nailed it. So I'm thinking something like this. You walk up, So I want the arches, but I don't think like one big arch is too much. Like if I don't want this type of arch. I want more like the pointy bit. But if we go to pointy bit, it's going to be too tall. Like you can compare here how much taller this needs to be. I don't think we can fit 3 side by side though. Like this. I mean, we could make it wider, I suppose. Where I was going with that, chat, was if we go for 2, there's gonna be a thing right here, right? And that's kind of awkward for a staircase, right? Is it? Unless it's a lot wider. How tall would this... could this potentially be? We're coming up to this level? Question mark? Yeah, that looks like the right level. Okay. Well, now that I look at it like this, if that's the height, then the aspect ratio of this arch is going to be kind of weird unless we make it funny shaped. I'm not opposed to making it funny shaped, just pointing out that it would be funny shaped. Yeah, we'll have all the shapes and we'll just do everything in gray so we can explore like the structural shape without having to think about whatchamacallit, palette choice. Oh, well, if it's too wide, we could have double doors. Maybe that would be cool. Says, don't worry about blocks, immediately goes to get more blocks. And doors. For now, I just want something that'll resemble like heavy, chunky church door-ish things. Dark oak doors. No, because we don't have warp doors. I don't want to go that far. Okay. Just to progress, we'll just make dark oak doors. Like, obviously this would be further back. So I'm thinking... something like this. Is this still centered? Yeah, okay. Whoosh. Okay.